Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Panda here from the Geeky Panda blog, providing you guys with a podcast-like video. Today I am joined with Anubis from Anubis or Time Enforcer Anubis from She'sLostControl.net. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm also joined by Mello from the Mind of Mello blog. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, man.
Alright, now here, all three of us are going to be talking about anime conventions. This is kind of like a guide to an anime convention, but not really. For anime conventions, we're going to be talking about alcohol. Yeah! Woo!
We all love to drink.
Everyone knows it happens.
It's like that thing, it's like on the cover of on the face first of an anime con, you think it's all family-friendly convention, make friends, have fun, and stuff, but you flip the coin and you're like, holy shit. Like, am I right, basically?
Yeah.
No, I agree, definitely.
Like, the con literally changes from day to night. It's just that. It's literally that different.
Also, time goes by rather quickly, too.
Yeah, but drinking at an anime convention, it happens. It always happens. I have never seen a dry con.
Me neither.
Yeah, it also depends, too, if you go to the bar or if you bring alcohol to the hotel room.
Well, regardless,
Right.
I haven't seen a dry con, with the exceptions of, like, just specific kid events, but an anime con, it's like everyone. So,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, first and foremost, where are the popular locations to go for an anime convention? Guys, let's hear it.
Well, obviously the hotel room.
Hotel room, okay, that is the most prominent one. I would say also the hotel bar area, especially the convention hotel bar, is a key area.
I was about to say that, yeah. It depends, too, because if there's a very populated bar in the area, it's nice to go out there and meet more people, too.
Well, sometimes, well, it can be, but you gotta figure how, like, would people literally walk out there to that bar from the convention center? You know, convenience outweighs everything else sometimes.
That's very true.
So, primarily, it is the hotel room, the hotel bar, and sometimes on the floor, because I know some conventions out there have an open drink policy, including Dragon Con.
I actually didn't even hear about that. You can actually bring alcohol on, like,
The
con floor?
You can drink alcohol on the con floor. I think it's primarily at night, but it's just, have at it.
Wow. I didn't even know about that.
Well, if you've seen, like, the abundant amount of videos.
True.
So, alright.
Well, one thing I've been seeing more and more of over the past few years is 21 plus events at cons.
Yes, I completely agree. I've been seeing, like, bar fleets and 21 plus events only. But I've noticed those are actually sometimes actually at bars where you have to go out of your way, but usually I heard a lot of people had fun there.
Sometimes they happen at the convention. Like AAC the last couple of years, they had a 21 plus event right at the convention in one of the rooms there.
Yeah, didn't Anime Boston had a 21 plus event?
I believe so.
It was like a charity thing or something?
I honestly didn't see anything, but then again, I didn't really.
No, this was like
pamphlet
back
that much.
in 2002. No, 2012. I think it was like a charity something event. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Well, what do you like at with the charity event? What do you do though? You walk inside and
There was a bar.
You walk in, you have a bar, you socialize, you dance.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it was kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of lame. So, all right, let's talk this through. Let's talk about the thing here. Hotel bars, very central area to go to. One thing to expect: that bar is gonna get packed at night.
oh yeah, definitely, especially
Certainly.
for hopefully the 21 and older.
Yeah, it's gonna. Well, regardless, it's gonna be packed. Like I've seen it at countless times that everyone who has money goes to the bar, and the closest one is usually at the hotel. And it's kind of hard to go up to the bar, the bar area, and get a bartender to be like, "Hey, I want a drink," because he's doing everyone else,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also talking. Well, that's kind of expected too when it's very populated. You know, what I mean, when there's a lot of people, unfortunately, you got to kind of wait your turn to
Yeah.
get the alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember, always leave a tip. You gotta you gotta leave a tip so they know like, oh, this anime conventions is nice because it gives us good props because they can say like, oh yeah, these guys always tip.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because tipping at a bar makes the bartender more attentive to your needs, especially if you overtip. And never tip in change. That pisses anyone off.
And
More
it
so than
pissed a
ever.
lot of people off.
Yeah, it pisses a lot of people off if you give them change. So please don't tip in change. Also, I wouldn't necessarily recommend going to a bar and getting a lot of drinks there because it can get very expensive. Get like 1 or 2 or 3 drinks tops because you don't drink it right away. Just it's a very chill and relaxed area.
What also depends on where you go. Some places might be cheaper, and some places might be more expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I know this one convention that I'm going to. We're going to in January. The bar there is kind of dinky, but they give you free vouchers for it, so it's like, huh.
Well, hey, free is best kind of alcohol.
Yeah, free is the best kind of alcohol. Now, another popular place to do it is hotel parties.
Absolutely.
At every convention known to mankind, there is always going to be one room who has alcohol, and that's partying.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, you don't want to go to a convention and all this and not have as much fun as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, but there's always... Every con! There's like, I haven't seen a dry con, and if I do see a dry con, I'm going to be like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, guys, hotel parties. Let's talk basics of... The alcohol is literally based on how much you bring.
To the hotel party?
Well, to a hotel room or to a party. It is BYOB sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, BYOB means bring your own booze. So, as far as
courtesy of System of the Down.
Wow. But overall, it can be cheaper in the long run because you got a whole weekend, and you buy a couple of bottles of alcohol, or maybe just like a Smirnoff Ice or Max Hard Lemonade, a couple of packs, and you can make it last.
It depends too, because you have those people that love to hog down alcohol.
Yeah. Well, in those situations like that, I recommend they bring their own bottle of alcohol for themselves. So before they can drink yours, they're downing theirs.
That is true. Well, I mean, that's kind of where the BYOB effect comes in, because you would assume that everyone brings an alcohol.
Yeah, like Anubis, Mello, you guys obviously been to hotel parties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a hotel party that I've been to where I brought a very favorited drink of mine called the Kraken, and I brought my apple cider drinks. And let's just say, as soon as I walked in, within an hour, most of everything was gone.
Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. And let's just say, for my hotel room, obviously everyone in there was over 21, I brought 10 bottles of hard alcohol. We got down to about 2 to 3 bottles, but some of them were like nuked.
And none survived.
Yeah.
No one walks when my parties happen, 21 and over, of course. No one walks away sober.
Exactly.
That is true. Like at these conventions, for those willing to party, you are going to party. So okay, let's break it down into the mix here. As far as the hotel parties go, what kind of alcohol people usually like to drink and have at the party? Let's break it down to each group. We're going to talk about the light stuff. We beer, Smirnoff Ice, Max Hard, and all that stuff, and then we'll get on to the more heavy duty stuff. So, beer. What is a good beer for everyone to drink?
Well, my personal opinion, it would have to be Guinness is probably the best, in my opinion. But a lot of people like Corolla. Which I've tend to notice. Corona, sorry.
Corolla. What? Corolla.
It's been a very long day. But yeah, I would have to say, in my opinion, Guinness.
That's actually interesting because Guinness, well, it is a very good beer. I do drink it myself. It is a dark beer, and not many people enjoy dark beer.
Yeah.
So I would have to say more so light beer, so everyone can drink. Corona's up there, as maybe Bud Light and Heineken as well. I would recommend that. Anubis, what have you seen, or saw that people usually like to drink as far as beer goes?
Red Stripe.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew when I was coming in here. I'm like, he's gonna talk about beer. We're gonna talk about beer, and he's gonna fucking say Red Stripe, hooray, beer, and then it's gonna lead on to reasons to drink Red Stripe. It's partly cloudy.
No, for real though, Red Stripe is amazing.
It's a lager, I believe. Red Stripe lager, light, easy, and it's like it's not in a big bottle. It's like small and
Yeah.
It's like you get into like a big bottle, you get a big, and you're not sure if you finish all of it. This one's like it's small, you can finish it, no reason to not to, right?
Right.
Yeah. The other stuff, including the light stuff, I would have to say, for myself, Smirnoff Ice is definitely a good choice. It's like drinking soda, but it's alcoholic.
Yeah.
And people like the light taste. Other things is that I've noticed, Mike's Hard Lemonade, of course, is really good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And the cider.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yep. And the cider and pumpkin drinks.
Well, I always bring it to parties, as you both would know. My favorite is Angry Orchard. I recommend that to everything. I've never met
It's fantastic.
It is.
Exactly. I've never met a single person that I've drank with that I get a Angry Orchard that hasn't gotten an Angry Orchard with me or said that was the best drink ever.
Yeah, Angry Orchard. You just literally taste the cider.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
You don't even taste like the alcohol or anything like that. You just taste cider.
Oh yeah.
So obviously, it's for those who are sweet. Those with a sweet tooth would definitely like it. So, all right, light stuff is over. We basically got a good premise and a sense of what people like to drink. Heavy stuff.
The Kraken.
Well, okay, let's start off with this. From what I can tell of the categories of rum, vodka, whiskey, and liqueur, with also wine somewhere in there. The top two things are rum and vodka, with some liqueur on the side, not so much whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Like, am I right here? Like,
No, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
yeah. Like when I brought a bottle of Jameson to a party, me and like very few other people were the only ones drinking it. We downed it, but it was not that many people like it. Or schnapps, not too many people are a fan of it.
Actually, what's my new favorite hard alcohol?
What?
Absinthe.
You son of a bitch.
Absinthe is so good.
You can go ahead and have that.
Go to hell. Fuck you.
Hey, everybody tried it and everybody loved it.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Everybody did not love it.
It was like getting kicked in the face. It was like me taking a shot of Everclear all over again.
It tastes like black licorice.
It was like
Just to say it tastes disgusting.
It was like taking a shot of Everclear, but on the lighter side.
Fair enough. I
Jesus
still
Christ. Yeah, you.
You
Jesus.
can go ahead and have the absinthe.
You could have that bottle all to yourself.
Hey, at least people tried it. So if they didn't like it, at least they tried it.
Jesus Christ. Back on track. We're gonna start off with rum. I like rum. I like rum a lot. Myself and Mello can agree. And Anubis, I think you can too. The Kraken.
The Kraken is great. It kicks in the face, but it's great.
Yep, it is a black spice rum. And the Kraken specifically has more of a taste to it, rather than something like Captain Morgan.
I think for me, the Kraken, I don't know, I like it how it knocks me on my ass sometimes.
You're kind of
Like, no matter how much I drink it, it still hits me like I've never drank in my life.
Yeah. For me, I'm kind of used to it now, but obviously with rum, there's other options too, including Captain Morgan is another option, and they've been putting out more products of the black spice rum products that I've noticed. And they also have 100 proof rum. I wouldn't normally recommend having 100 proof drinks or 100 proof bottles. Like maybe have like one or two for those who are willing to take up to the challenge. but don't have it in your whole inventory. You know, have like varied levels of alcohol content.
Yeah.
That it will be the most important thing. But yeah, there's other rums out there. Like what would we say about coconut rum?
I enjoy it. My grandma loves it. I bought it once.
Mellow. You drink the coconut rum, Mellow.
Well, pretty much what happened was I drank it once. Or I bought it once to mix it, and we just drank it straight up. And my grandma drank almost half a bottle to herself.
Wow.
And she was just like,
Wow.
"Yeah, Christopher, you like this alcohol so much. You see this right now. Your grandpapa is going to buy the alcohol for me and just for me. All day just for me. And then you're going to play some video games, and I am going to drink some more. Mario."
Oh my god, that was so awesome. Okay, so oh my god, so we can add in coconut rum. Malibu is one of them out there for popular coconut rum. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. There's other flavors of rum out there that I haven't really tried. Mellow, Anubis, any other rums that you can name off?
None in particular for me.
I would say Bacardi. I think we forgot about.
Yeah.
Get Bacardi.
Bacardi if you want to party.
And then another favorite, which depends on the mood, Sailor Jerry is really good.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's I would have to say it's strong, but it's pretty good, in my opinion.
Okay. And also with the rum, you can take shots or mix it with other shots and or drinks, including the most popular mix out there is rum and cola or rum and coke, or originally known as a Cuba Libre.
Oh yeah.
So it is as the name implies. It's basically Coke with a shot or two of rum. You can't get more creative than that.
Right.
So or original than that. So we're done with the rum. Let's head on to the vodka now, because vodka I've noticed is a big hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like vodka's like it's the hard alcohol that anyone can enjoy. Like, God, I thought I had a good metaphor for it. It's like the. God, you guys got a good. No one's got a good metaphor?
I don't have a metaphor, but I can tell you plenty about vodka.
I can tell you plenty about vodka too, but vodka is definitely one of the key ingredients for mixed drinks, for shots, and overall, people just like to drink. At many parties I've attended, vodka was always there. No ifs, no ands, or buts. If there was no vodka, there was a problem.
Oh yeah.
So
what's your personal favorite vodka? Actually, both of you.
Anubis, you go up front.
I have no idea. I just drink vodka. I'm not at that level yet where I'm starting to differentiate between different varieties.
All right. For me, then, it would be my top most favorite is the Russian Standard. It is a very good. It's a very good. I wouldn't. It's like an average type of vodka bottle you can buy, but I would. In a way, it's like almost above average, but for me, it's like a go-to vodka. You can mix it with other drinks. There's no like fruity flavor they added in or anything. It's just straight vodka. I believe it's 80 proof. My other suggestions would be the Grey Goose, the more it is a more premium style vodka, a bit more expensive, but it's really good. And of course, Smirnoff, cheaper, but variety of flavors, and it's easy on the wallet.
The two, I don't know if you said this one already, so I apologize, but you gotta get Sky Vodka, which is delicious. And if you can find it, I've had a shot of it once. It's Scorpion Vodka. It's really, really good.
I've heard of that. I would the one vodka I would actually avoid is Pinnacle.
It's kind of cheap, yeah.
No, it's cheap and it just sucks.
That's what I mean. Like any alcohol that's cheap is not gonna taste that good, in my opinion.
Nope. But for my favorite vodka, I always go Smirnoff. The most popular flavors that I have enjoyed that I like a lot is mango, pineapple. I haven't tried watermelon yet. I really want to try that out. And Also whipped cream, and recently caramel.
True. I've actually had, I think it was marshmallow. That's what I tried, or something along those lines that tasted really, really good.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. So, but overall, vodka's. If you're light on the wallet, go Smirnoff at least. But if you can spend a bit more, well, actually no. If you just want good vodka, Smirnoff is a good basic vodka. If you want to like impress someone, Grey Goose would be your way to go, or the other more premium vodkas. Again, I would avoid Pinnacle vodka at all costs. The vodka is very good. It's a very good mixer for anything. Like you could make a hole in a watermelon and put vodka in it. Vodka is also used in Jello shots and gummy bear shots.
Oh yeah, actually I did do that once. I put vodka in gummy bears, let it all soak up. It was really mushy, but it's so good.
Yeah, like it's actually bigger because it absorbs. But your favorite vodka mixed drinks, boys? What does it be that you could recommend to the anime concourse?
Half vodka, half Hawaiian punch.
Ooh.
Now, here's the trouble with me. I drink most of my drinks straight up. So, except for Jack and Coke, and that's only because I don't want to get drunk. So pretty much it's kind of hard for me to recommend something when I say drink everything straight up.
Okay, for me, my favorite mixed drink is that I like to make, that a lot of people, including you guys, have said it's actually a pretty good mix that I thought of, but it's a basic in a way, is you get a solo cup, a shot or a shot and a half of vodka, and basically you fill it up halfway or 3/4 of the way with Minute Maid lemonade. It has to be Minute Maid lemonade.
Has to be Minute Maid.
Has to be
best
Minute.
lemonade.
Yeah, it's the best lemonade around. Or I would say just fill it up halfway, and then fill up the rest. Top it off with Sprite. Get a straw, stir, and mix well, and also have ice if you have ice available, because a cool drink is actually the best way to drink sometimes. So have ice in the cup, and you're all set. Len, you guys tried my mixed drink before, right?
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can say that it is like a lot of people that I've talked to when I made it, they all liked it. So overall, I can say if you want to have a party with hard alcohol, the backbone is vodka.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
Like for the hard alcohol, like alcohol overall, the backbone's your lighter stuff, but the hard alcohol itself, the backbone will be vodka. So let's move on now to other things. Let's go with tequila.
Okay. You could start off this one.
Tequila is one of those very specific hard alcohol drinks that you love. It's a love-hate relationship. And
Oh yeah.
what I would recommend, which everyone would probably say, especially all the girls, when they think of tequila, they think of one brand and one brand alone.
Patron!
Patron.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is an expensive tequila brand. The bottle itself is $50 almost. But if you have a bottle of Patron, you're going to impress some ladies.
Oh yeah.
Now, as far as, it's mainly just shots or with other shots. But if you're going to have tequila, buy Patron. But remember, it's not light on the wallet.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Mala, what would you recommend? I know you drink tequila here and there.
I would have to say it's hard because I am not really a big tequila fan. I mean, I do drink it, but I'm not a huge one. I would either have to go with Patron, which is expensive, Jose Cuervo, or 1800.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wouldn't normally recommend Jose Cuervo because that I've heard from a lot of people is very mixed. But 1800 generally seems to be the other, like, cheaper side of tequila to go.
Oh yeah.
So as far as tequila goes, I would all guys would probably agree 1800 for the lighter, cheaper side, and for if you want to make the commitment and impress some girls, which you might as well buy it anyways, Patron.
Agreed. I definitely agree
Yeah.
on that.
Okay. Next up is our liqueurs. Now, the liqueurs could be one of many things. One of the most popular things is schnapps. I don't normally see people get a liqueur other than Jägermeister.
Yeah, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of liqueurs besides Jaeger.
Yeah, but you've all tried Jaeger, right?
Oh yeah.
I have not actually.
Oh well, I have.
Yeah, but if you're gonna get a liqueur, a lot of people always go for Jägermeister because you can make Jaeger bombs. And personally, it's always good to have a bottle of it around. And it must be served cold. Like, that shit must be, like, in the ice before you serve. It even says it on there, too, so... you can have peppermint schnapps. Rumpelminz is my favorite. And, again, that's mainly for just mixed. So, if you're gonna bring, like, stuff like liqueur, bring mixed. Now, in the other hard alcohol area, this is gonna be anything... a whiskey. Oh, I almost forgot whiskey.
Ooh. No, whiskey's... I like whiskey.
Whiskey is... I like it, but at an anime convention, I've noticed it's very specific. Like, if you don't have it, no one would drink it.
True. You know what's actually... What company actually makes really good whiskey, surprisingly? Jack Daniels. I tried their whiskey, and it actually tasted pretty good.
Jack Daniels whiskey, I do like, including the honey whiskey that they make.
Yep, exactly.
So, if you are going to bring a bottle of whiskey, I would probably recommend Jack Daniels, or Johnny Walker would be included on there, but I think Johnny Walker is kind of expensive.
That one I'm not too familiar with, but I'm just going to go and agree with you on that one. Because I'm not really too familiar on Johnny Walkers.
Okay. But for whiskeys, you can get a bottle of Jack Daniels, as well as they definitely have the honey whiskey that you should definitely try out. Try out the nips first before you buy the bottle. It's like a taste test. It's like $1 or $2 can't go wrong.
Yeah, good
And
call.
the popular thing to do is mix shots, and other than rum and Coke, Jack and Coke, people often do too.
Oh, that's usually my drink of choice.
Yeah, but I've noticed that Jack and Coke at bars is the other mix that people like to go for. So, and last but not least, everything else that we haven't even mentioned. Goddamn it, Anubis. Yeah.
See, you did it now and not me.
Yeah.
So, my name is a matter of public record.
Public record.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, we're doing this live. Fuck it, we're doing this fucking live right now.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. So, Anubis, what hard alcohol would you recommend that we haven't talked about? Go.
Sake.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
It's an anime convention.
Yeah.
How did we not mention sake? I could just
It's a wine. We haven't hit wine.
I don't know, wine it would have to go with... I don't really know the names of wines besides that foot one and the penguin. That's all I really know, and that Portuguese one. And they just, I don't know, it has like an old bald man. That's all I know. I can recognize wine, but I don't know names.
An old bald man on the fucking... God damn it. Sake, I would recommend, but but something very important to remember. You can't go cheap on sake.
No.
If you buy
No.
cheap sake, it's like buying Busch beer. It's gonna taste like shit.
Oh, yeah. My question is, how do you guys feel about Scorpion Bowls? Because that's kind of like a mix.
I don't even know what that is.
I haven't even tried it.
You both have not... now I know what we gotta do. You heard it here first. I'm getting these two a Scorpion Bowl.
Yeah, but for sake for an anime con, because everyone likes Japan stuff, I would recommend it, but just make sure it's not cheap. The average good decent bottle is like $20 and over. Make sure it's not cooking sake.
Yeah.
That is totally different. And yeah, it's always good to have just the one bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is an acquired taste to it. Like, I like to drink sake, but very specific kind. Like a very specific brand here and there. So, like, if you see me keep drinking it, then obviously I'm going for it. But, yeah. What about you, Mello? Any other things that you... Oh, actually, I almost forgot. Bailey's.
Oh yeah, Bailey's.
Baileys are pretty good, yeah.
You can mix it in your coffee. You can mix it with other shots. I would recommend Bailey's. I'd also recommend Kahlua as well as another.
Oh yeah, Kahlua is pretty good.
Kalua's pretty good. Other things I've noticed, they actually started to come out with the moonshine stuff.
I prefer homemade moonshine though, because I'm not really. I don't know. I don't really trust company-made moonshine yet. I don't know. I just feel like it hasn't gotten that exact good taste yet.
Yeah, and then I almost forgot it's actually vodka. Kinky. Kinky is good vodka.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about Malibu?
Malibu you can put up there as well, but other things that we haven't knocked off on the list yet, I can't name anything else off on the list. You guys got anything?
Honestly, I think we named off all the good brands.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. Just remember, folks, that we're giving you our recommendations for stuff that we like to drink and that we've noticed that people like to drink at a hotel party at an anime convention.
That's true. Also, I do gotta recommend if they don't have Angry Orchard, Reds is actually really, really good. Also.
Yeah, Reds is a good substitute. But also, you got to remember to have your light stuff. Have your light. And now we're gonna get into the more interesting parts, including party supplies, where to store this shit, and everything.
Always, if it's possible, and it's kind of hard with an anime convention, but if you're more on the bottom floor, get a keg. Kegs are definitely recommended, at least from my standpoint, because they keep everything cold and delicious.
Yeah, but a big freaking full keg, like the hotel people are gonna be like looking at you funny because they know what's gonna happen when you bring a keg in. And
well, that's what I mean. If you're towards the bottom floor, because you want to put that in an elevator and bring it all the way up to like the 15th.
It's
floor,
a pain in the butt. That and you got to keep it cool.
Well, kegs, to be perfectly honest, stay cool by themselves for like a while.
Yeah,
it depends.
But remember, if you have a lot of people in the hotel room, that's a lot of body heat going around. Even if you have the AC going, if a lot of people are near that keg, the body heat will affect it in some way.
Fair enough. I mean, it's kind of just like for the one day kind of thing.
I would just recommend getting the mini kegs from Heineken. Small, easy, light, $20 only. You can easily cool it if you want. It's readily available.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier hauling off those babies instead of like a full-on keg with multiple guys, making it seem like it's like a fucking rocket science thing going on. It's like, well, if we do it at this angle, and I've noticed people put on the fucking a top on wrong sometimes. So what should have been an easy 1 minute to get everything set for that keg to go turned into a 10 to 30 minute clusterfuck.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it happen. So, other than that, as far as it's very important to keep your drinks cool, especially for the light stuff, or for anything in that matter. Like, it's always good to have it in a cool temperature. So obviously, bring coolers, fill them up with ice. If no one's going to use the shower at night, you can fill up the bathtub with the beer, the light stuff, etc., etc. But if people are using it, obviously it's going to get awkward, you know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it get very awkward. I still find the idea of that completely absurd. Like, it makes sense, but that would be ridiculous to see.
Yeah. Like, what happens if someone wants to take a shit and they go in the bathroom with all the alcohol?
They go in the bathroom and they saw this just whole bathtub filled with just beer bottles sticking out of this ice.
See, there is where you either care or don't care, because the problem is you can take a dump and then people have to go in there and grab alcohol. So you can take a dump and then it's going to smell and then people have to grab alcohol. But you want to keep the drinks cool, so you put it in the bathtub anyways. That's where you get an air freshener.
I say the air freshener route, keep a can of air freshener. Use the shower curtains and just just deploy that thing.
Oh yeah.
And you should be all set. But coolers is a good thing. I have noticed, actually with my last party, guys, I know you can vouch for this, I did like a ghetto style cooler where I put a trash bag, one of the more reliable trash bags, inside a cardboard box and just filled it up with ice, and it works the same
somehow.
I was gonna say it worked. So.
It's insulated, and it didn't really melt. So I was kind of like, that's one way to do it. But overall, I would say that you got to keep that stuff cool.
Oh yeah.
That's the primary thing, including your sodas and all that stuff, your mixes. You got to keep it cool somehow. Coolers work out best. If need be, fill up the bathtub with ice. So what I recommend is go out to the ice machine with a cooler, fill that up, dump it into the bathtub, and repeat until it's full. And then obviously when the party's done, take out all the drinks, put them in the cooler, and just when in the morning people take a hot shower, they can use it. No, everything's good.
Yeah.
Of course, with every thing with alcohol, I would have to solo cups will work out best. I actually bought a thing of bath cups from
Basil.
No, they're like that. They say it's bath cups. It's right. If you go to Walmart, it's right at their solo cups area. It's dirt cheap, and it's basically a shot. It's a shot glass for cheap.
Oh yeah.
And solo cups can get expensive, so buy the cheap knockoff Walmart brand. And make sure you got, as far as cleanliness goes, just paper towels, a shitload of garbage bags at the ready, the durable kind, nothing cheap or else it will break, double bag if need be. And water.
Yeah.
Water's usually very, very good for the morning.
Yeah, but no, I would say, because we're talking about alcohol, is as you drink water. Because the one reason why people have hangovers is actually because your body is dehydrated of water. Like, it's not hydrated. It's just there's no water.
Yeah.
So drink water in between shots and in between big things, and you should be potentially fine. Please don't overdo it. Know your limit, because alcohol poisoning is not a fun thing. If people get too drunk, and if you don't know how drunk they can get, it can be potentially annoying to downright crazy. Because there's a varied level of drunks out there, including social butterfly, quiet and shy, flirty and horny. But you also got angry and pissed and want to fight and break shit. The stupid, I would say, stuntman bullshit. And
I think it all depends on the drink too that you have to drink. You have to drink certain drinks to feel in the mood to punch somebody, or feel in the mood that you can do anything, or et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and also you get the sad, depressed, and crying type. So,
True.
Yeah.
So overall, you gotta just keep an eye out on that. Make sure people don't drink too much where they don't get to that point. And yeah, just everyone take care of each other, look out for each other, make sure you clean up after yourself.
That's the most important thing. I would say,
don't leave a mess.
Exactly. Yeah, especially if you're in a hotel party, because you don't want. I feel bad for the cleaning people who have to go that after party up. That's the thing I would feel most bad about.
I would say help clean up the big stuff. They'll take care of the little stuff and tip them.
Yes, absolutely.
And remember, when you're in a hotel party and alcohol's involved, don't get too loud. Because there has been cases where the hotel will kick you out if your party gets too crazy after 2 to 3 warnings. They will arrest you if there's underage drinking involved. Police have done raids before. And it's just, you just don't want to be in the middle of it.
Oh yeah. It also depends on what hotel you go to, because at Two Trees, these people that I know were there, and they were up until 4 in the morning because there were people partying, and they never made a complaint, and Two Trees never made a complaint. So it all depends. You can go to some hotel rooms, and they'll complain about the loudness, and other hotel rooms just will ignore it if it's not too crazy.
Yeah, that's why hotels have opted for social blocks that people would reserve it in. And again, just one thing when you're drinking, just don't make too much noise. Don't be loud and all that stuff.
Yeah, be respectful to your neighbors.
Be respectful regardless. Be respectful regardless. If you're at a hotel party, respect the hotel party. Don't be that douche that just drinks all their alcohol, eat all their food. Which actually, I just forgot. When you're drinking, make sure you don't have an empty stomach, or else you feel like shit. Yeah. And the one drink to avoid is a Four Loko. Please avoid that shit at all costs. Do not drink a Four Loko.
I think we can all agree with that. If you want to get drunk really, really fast, and also sick really, really fast, and then really, really emotional really, really fast, by all means, drink as many Four Lokos as you want.
If you drink a Four Loko, shit will happen, and we're not responsible.
Oh no.
So, one thing to note is if you're starting to run low for a hotel party, you got to go to a packy, and sometimes, depending on the state, like Massachusetts, you cannot buy alcohol unless you are 21 years of age with a Massachusetts ID, or 25 years old if you're out of state. No, it's 25.
Oh, it's 25? I thought it was 24.
Yeah, it's 25.
My apologies.
Yeah, 25 if you're out of state. Which that was complete bullshit when I wanted to buy a 6-pack of beer at Shaw's. and I was like 23 back then, so
and now you're 27.
No, I'm just 24, asshole. But overall, overall, when you're out drinking and all that stuff, just please, people, be safe.
Yeah.
Also, have fun, too. Because if you're
Yeah.
going to hang out with a bunch of people and have alcohol and have a party, be respectful to the people in the hotel room and be respectful to your neighbors. But also have fun.
Yep.
Like, don't worry about too much stuff, because you also want to be respectful and be calm. But you're there for a reason. Like, you're going to want to have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, just have fun. Drink responsibly, but have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if at all, always tip. And clean up after yourself. That'll get you bonus points.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Real quick, if you feel the need to puke because of the alcohol, immediately don't stand around and look like an idiot. Immediately go to a bathroom or get a garbage can and just huff it out.
At least go to the closest thing that isn't the floor or someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, do not. If you feel like puking, just go. Just give people a heads up or do something, because just don't sit there or stand there like an idiot ready to puke, because it will be the buzzkill of the party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And at least if it comes up really, really fast where you can't make it to the bathroom or to a garbage bag, aim as far away from people's stuff or stuff. Even if you have to throw up on the floor at a hotel, so be it. And this is the very worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Throw up on the floor. Just avoid people's stuff, the tables, and all the stuff that actually has stuff that people want to consume, or their personal supplies. If you have to throw up on the floor and that's a dire emergency, do that, but just don't aim at the walls and everything else. Just throw up right on the floor.
Yeah, and also before you go to bed, if you've been drinking a lot of alcohol and you know you're going to get the hangover, drink a glass of water, and also a thing or two of Advil or aspirin, and then after you wake up, keep drinking water, and also Gatorade helps because you lost your electrolytes and all that stuff drinking, and you're going to need to replenish something's back. So, and bread is good to eat when you drink.
Oh yeah, bread is good either in the morning or while you're eating or while you're drinking.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bread is good for me. Rice, even though it's really ancient for me to say, but the reason is rice and chickens. So yeah.
Always have a bucket of rice handy somehow.
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna need a bowl of rice, especially when I drink, because at AB I always had rice.
And just fair warning to all the people viewing this video: try not to eat Chinese food before you drink.
Yeah.
No, that was
That's a bad call.
only certain kinds, like fried rice. You can't go wrong.
Well, I would say anything besides rice, even if it's good for, in terms of Chinese food, if it's cooked correctly, anything that's Chinese food besides rice and alcohol does not mix. Even if they cook
Especially at a con.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people going there, and they gotta pump out that stuff really fast, and they're probably not cooking it correctly under those circumstances.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Well, especially at cons, it all depends, because they gotta feed. Let's say you figure there's about, I'm just gonna take a rough guess here. I don't know if this is more or less or whatever. 2,000 to 3,000 people. You're gonna say that one restaurant has to keep up the demand. They're gonna cook the food, but be fair warned, they might not cook it as good as possible. So you could also get sick.
yeah, so just be wary. A food poisoning or just upset stomach with drinking is a very bad combination.
And Pepto-Bismol could be your best friend sometimes.
All right, I think that's it for today here, folks. Again, we gave you guys our opinions and stuff about drinking, at a bar, and if you're at a party or if you want to bring drinks, that's what you have. And if it's a party, always bring more so than what you think, because it sucks to run out on alcohol, and you got to make a run, and sometimes it's very annoying.
Yeah, you could bring. It's awesome to have more alcohol than you need, and it sucks to have less alcohol than you need. So just bring more than what you think you're gonna need.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. So, any last few words from both of you guys before we cut this off?
T.
Anubis, you can go first.
Hey, just try new stuff, because I'm still in the process of trying a whole lot of new stuff. Try new stuff, have fun. Don't go too crazy. Just manage yourself. Altogether, just have a good time.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have to say, have as much fun as possible. Have the time of your lives. Just make sure you're safe. That's it. Just make sure you're safe, but have the time of your lives.
Absolutely.
Because just like every cool teenager now, you only live once. So have the time of your
You
lives.
really just fucking said that? I am
Have the
fucking
time of your
ashamed
life.
of you. As a friend and as a
Hey,
fellow human being,
hey.
I am fucking... No.
I didn't say YOLO 1080 quickscope, okay?
Oh,
I said
oh my
have the time
fucking
of your
god. You just you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. You know, I had enough
I
of this
said-
fucking bullshit. No, you be quiet over there. I'm gonna stop you right dead in your tracks. For me, folks.
have fun and be safe.
What the fuck did I just say? For me, folks, is drink responsibly, have fun, hydrate, keep drinking water. That will make life a lot easier in the morning. So just watch out, know your limit, have a great time out there. So again, this is the Geeky Panda here from the Geeky Panda blog, joined by Time Enforcer Anubis from She'sLostControl.net. Thank you for coming again.
Thanks for having me.
And of course, Mello from the Mind of Mello blog. Again, thank you for being here.
You're welcome. 1080 quickscope. YOLO!
You fucking idiot. I can't believe the bullshit you just said. I take everything back about you, even on a basic human level. You are the... I'm done. I can't even deal with this right now. Fuck you. Fuck everything. Hope you guys have a good time. Enjoy my video. Like, subscribe.
ROFL.
Oh, you son of a...